Welcome back, guys, to my channel and this pixel art tutorial. Hopefully you guys do like this. Please even like and subscribe if you have not. More content is coming out Monday through Friday. More pixel arts, more build tutorials, Minecraft videos, random videos, whatever. Um, this is my take 3 of this. I screwed up 3 times on this easy pixel art. I didn't screw up the last 5 I did. This one I did. Um, so these are our block totals down in the description below. So I'll jump right into it after an intro. Welcome back from that intro. Um, we do layer by layer here on this channel. What does that mean? Well, we just place right here for black wool. But I don't do like what other channels do, like up diagonal, up, up, up. No, that's awful. So it's like I see it like a typewriter. You know, your typewriter. You start typing, you hit it in, and it goes back to the other side. That's the way I see pixel art should be done. So we added this for black wool right here. So the next layer, you're gonna put one black wool, then one wool to the left. Next, you're gonna put your 2 cyan wool, then 2 black wool. Now you're gonna have an air gap of 2, then 3 black wool. Now I will consider this like in any of my videos. Usually I'll say next layer you start with 1 black wool, or you build upon the next layer with 1 black wool. So right here we're going to be 1 black wool, 4 blue wool, 1 black wool, airspace, 2 black wool, 2 white wool, then 1 black wool. Next layer up, you're going to start with 1 black wool, but we're going to the left now with 1 black wool. You're going to leave an airspace of 2, then 3 black wool, just like that. Going back to the right now, you're going to put 1 gray wool, 2 blue wool, 2 black wool, airspace of 1, black wool, white concrete, black wool, white concrete, white wool, then a black wool. Now we're going to start off on these 3 floating black wools. You're going to put down 3 blue wool. Of course, to the left, we got 1 black wool. Going to our right now, you're going to extend that over that air gap of 2 black wool right here, just like that. Then 1 gray wool, white concrete, gray wool, white concrete, 2 blue wool, 2 black wool, 5 white concrete, then 1 black wool. Next layer up, I'm going to start with 1 black wool, followed by 2 blue wool, gray wool, 3 white concrete, gray wool, white concrete, gray wool, white concrete, 2 blue wool, black wool, 4 white concrete, then 1 black wool. Next layer up, you're going to have an air indent, followed by 1 black wool, gray wool, 2 white concrete, a gray wool, 2 white concrete, a gray wool, white wool, gray wool, white concrete, blue wool, black wool, cyan wool, 2 white concrete, then a black wool. Next layer up, 1 blue wool you'll start off with, and then 2 to the left for black wool. So right now you're going to put 1 black wool, white wool, light gray wool, 3 white wool, light gray wool, white wool, light gray wool, white concrete, blue wool, black wool, 2 cyan wool, then 1 black wool. The next layer up, you're going to start with 1 gray wool with an extension out to the left of 1 black wool. Going to the right now, you're going to put 1 white wool, gray wool, light gray wool, white wool, light gray wool, 2 white wool, light gray wool, white wool, light gray wool, white wool, blue wool, black wool, 2 cyan wool, then 1 black wool. Next layer up, you're going to start with 1 black wool, 2 white wool, a gray wool, light gray wool, white concrete, white wool, 2 light gray wool, 2 white wool, 1 light gray wool, 1 white wool, blue wool, 3 cyan wool, then 1 black wool to finish that layer off. The next layer, you're going to have that air indent, followed by 1 black wool, white wool, gray wool, white wool, light gray wool, white concrete, 2 white wool, 2 light gray wool, 1 white wool, 4 cyan wool, then 1 black wool. Next layer up, you're going to have an air indent, followed by 2 black wool, cyan wool, white wool, 3 light gray wool, 2 white wool, a blue wool, 2 white wool, 2 cyan wool, then 1 black wool. Next layer up, you're going to have an air indent of 2, followed by 1 black wool, cyan wool, 3 white wool, blue wool, cyan wool, white wool, 2 black wool, white wool, 2 cyan wool, and then 1 black wool. Next layer up, you're going to have an air indent, followed by a black wool, 5 cyan wool, white wool, gray wool, black wool, white wool, 2 cyan wool, then a black wool. Next layer up, you're going to start with 1 white wool, with an extension of a black wool to the left. Going to our right now, you're going to have a black wool, 5 cyan wool, 2 white wool, 2 cyan wool, 1 blue wool, then 1 black wool. Next layer up is going to start with 1 black wool, white wool, black wool, white concrete, 2 cyan wool, 2 black wool, 3 cyan wool, then 2 black wool. On top of those cyan, you can put 3 black wool, just like that. The next layer is going to start with 1 black wool, cyan wool, white concrete, 3 cyan wool, then 1 black wool. The layer on top of that, you're going to have an air indent, black wool, 3 cyan wool, then black wool. Then on top of that, you're going to have 3 black wool. And there you guys go. There's your Poliwhirl. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this pixel art tutorial. If you have not, please leave a like, subscribe if you have not. More content is coming out Monday through Friday. And if you have not, go check out any of these other pixel art tutorials here. There's quite a lot. I do a lot of good pixel art tutorials. It's just lately I did a lot of big ones, so I'm burnt out a bit. So I was doing some of the old, smaller ones that I had set up. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Please leave a like, subscribe. Like I said, if you have not, more content, more love, more everything. And I appreciate you guys watching this, and thank you, and bye.